TDGX is also saying, along with the experience, you must then don't take your experience just for it's not enough. Also, when you're ministering, you need to pay attention to the people you're ministering to, right? And make sure you're getting the right feedback, right? Communication, noise making are not the same thing. Communication and just blah, blah, blah are not the same thing. If your audience are not getting what you are saying, you are not communicating. Just because you open your mouth does not mean you are communicating. If they don't understand what you are saying, you are not communicating. I've been in gatherings where the minister is speaking, but he's speaking at a level that is higher than the audience. He's preparing himself for a message in America, whereas you are in Nigeria. The people in front of you don't understand what you are saying, right? You are speaking a message for a different crowd to the wrong crowd. You are wasting your time. You are wasting the people's time. You could have stayed in your house and be looking at the mirror and be preaching to yourself. You have to be cognizant of the people before you. You are there to communicate with them. And it's not about them, it's about you. So don't blame them that they don't understand what you are saying. You have to be the one to change. Don't forget, Paul said, I became all things to all people for the intent that I might reach them. Because I want to reach them, I have to understand them and attune my message in such a way that it will reach them. What a lot of people do is rather give excuse. Oh, they don't understand my language. Oh, they don't this, they don't that. That's not a communicator. A communicator goes the extra mile to understand what it takes to get his message to the audience he is targeting. It's like marketing. There's a difference between marketing and selling, right? Selling is, I have my product, I want to force it down their throat. They must buy my product. Marketing is different. Marketing is, I understand their need and I make my product to meet their need, right? That's the difference between marketing and selling, right? So though that need might actually be a need they know or a need they don't know. So that's why you see Apple excelling. Apple does not just sell to the need the people know. Apple goes even ahead of them to come up with a need they have but they don't know, and begins to market, create a product to meet the need they have that they don't know, so that you are even ahead of them in years, right? So that's the same way with communication. You are trying to meet a need. You are not trying to push your message down their throats. You are trying to bless them. You are trying to increase them. So you must identify who they are, where they are, and where you believe they should be. Your message is trying to take them from where they are to where you believe they should be, not where you just want them to be. It has to be for them to increase, to become better, not that you are all taking the accolade that who have sold to them. If they are not better, you have done nothing. You have wasted everybody's time, your time and their time. There's a need in their lives, and you want to meet that need, right? And you meet that need in a way that it will be received by them, right? And that summarizes a lot of things that we're talking about. Right, great. Now, this is also important here. It says, don't overlook what you have in order to be something you are not. You must always recognize that we're all different, right? I remember one time I was preaching, and I wanted to preach like TDJs, and I raised up my voice. Oh. That's the recipe for disaster. And that's why I say experience also works. I can say this because I've come through experience, right? Right? God has made each of us differently. You learn what you can learn from the way I talk, but don't talk like I talk. My experience of life is different from yours. Maybe you are not a shy person. Maybe you are an extrovert. You are whatever. Be you. Be you. Just learn from me the skill, but don't become me, right? Me is already taken. I've already taken that place. You can never be better than me at my own game. I cannot be better than you at your own game. Learn the skill, but don't change your person, because your person is shaped to meet the audience that you were designed for. Right? If you start being like someone else, you lose it. You lose your value. You lose your uniqueness. Right? Learn the skill. Adapt it to your person, because you are enough just as you are. You were shaped for your audience. Right? I'll go on to slide 8. If you want your audience to be comfortable with you, you have to be comfortable with yourself. Right? Because you're going to see it. So if you're not comfortable with who you are, your audience will see it. Nothing is hidden. First of all, you're trying to hack. You're trying to be like TD Jakes, oh, Kenneth Copeland, oh, Papa Ige. They will see the phony. They will see it. Maybe you deceive them for 1 year, 2 years. Over time, they will see it. Right? So if you really want to stand out and excel as a communicator, you have to understand yourself, understand your strengths, your weaknesses, and begin to find ways whereby you've come to your level, you come to your frequency, you become comfortable with who you are. Get better at the things you need to get better at. And the things you cannot get better at, just find a way around it. Right? You don't have to speak with the same, you don't have to have an accent. See, if you are good, you are good. People will come after you. People are looking for the good, so not the English. Huh? This is probably a wrong example to use, but TB Joshua, how much English was he able to speak? He didn't even understand scripture, sir, because he didn't know scripture, one couple. Yet people flocked after him for whatever it is they were getting from him. Right? You are okay the way you are. Just get better. Be a better person, a better version of yourself. Be a more matured version of yourself. Don't be someone else. Right? Desire to be the highest, greatest expression of who God has made you, not someone else. Because your power, your secret power, your superpower is in your person, not someone else. And you have to be comfortable with yourself. Otherwise, people will see through the smoke and they will not be comfortable with you if you're not at peace with your own self. Right?